What's going on, guys? It's N60 Sean. It's time for the Fun Kids Gaming Show. Essentially, Sonic Mania Encore is going to be the non-WWE game of the week this week, because as you probably watched with our first playthroughs of Sonic Mania, you'll know that I'm a massive, huge Sonic fan. Shout out to the Blueberry Squad who were hanging out with us when we did our first run of Sonic Mania playthroughs. Because of the excitement around the new downloadable content to Sonic Mania, we're going to do a quick Fun Kids Gaming Show all about it's going to be a Sonic special, essentially. So we're going to do the top 5 Sonic levels for you guys, and also the top 5 Sonic games of all time. Let's do this. What am I doing? Why am I doing that? Okie doke, top 5 Sonic levels. Let's start with number 5, which is Mystic Cave Zone Act 2 / Hidden Palace Zone. Okay, right. Slightly complicated start to this top 5. Now, this level is only obtainable on Sonic 2 on a mobile device, on Android or on Google iPlay, whatever. So in the mobile edition of Sonic 2 on Mystic Cave Zone Act 2, Mystic Cave Zone, which is already a pretty cool zone anyway, with some funky theme music, which is going to be a running theme during these levels. But during the sort of Pit of Death area of Mystic Cave Zone Act 2, in the mobile version, where this would take you is to a secret level, which would be the deleted Hidden Palace level from the original Sonic 2 game. So Sonic 2 was originally going to have a special Hidden Palace zone level. Its music was still in the sound select, but they binned it for whatever reason, along with a load of different zones. But in the mobile game, they bring back Hidden Palace Zone. Now, when I first found this playing through it, it was an amazing moment. A lot of Sonic fans marked out for this. So that is why Mystic Cave Zone Act 2 and Hidden Palace Zone is number 5 on the list. Number 4, Rooftop Run from Sonic Unleashed and / Sonic Generations. Now, I've more played this level on Sonic Generations. The general consensus is that this level is more fun on Sonic Generations. It has you like running around like this sort of European themed landscape. It's kind of like it was one of the few levels that feels like it could be set in a real human world, apart from maybe Skitty Escape, which we'll talk about in a minute. But Rooftop Run, I think, is one of the most picturesque, idyllic levels in the whole of the Sonic games, and is definitely super duper fun. Number 3, Skitty Escape, Sonic Adventure and Sonic Generations. It's one of those zones which is just really feels like it could be set in a human landscape. The main thing about this is, so you drop down from like a helicopter on like a snowboard thing, which I think is a piece of helicopter. I don't think Sonic just packed his snowboard just in case he got thrown out of a helicopter. But the real cool, iconic moment of this, is one of the most iconic moments from all of the 3D Sonic games, is when you get chased down the street by that truck. Now, in Sonic Generations, that truck goes like fully mad with like chainsaws and all these other things poking out of the cabin. But that's a pretty cool. It's a pretty cool moment. It's a pretty iconic Sonic level moment. Number 2 is Titanic Moloch from Sonic Mania. Okay, so this is basically in there 60% because of the tunes. The tunes to Titanic Moloch are, you might have seen whenever I can sneak in the Titanic Moloch music into a video, I think it's whenever I'm speaking to Stephanie McMahon in our WWE My Career Mode series videos. Whenever we can sneak in some Titanic Moloch music, I'm taking that opportunity. And not only that, as a level, it is mad cool design. It's like, I think it's this is on Sonic Mania, so a lot of Sonic experts, a lot of people who grew up playing the 2D Sonic games, they even found this level challenging. I found this level challenging. It's really confusing. You have to complete lots of different components, and there's this sort of pink weird teleportation goo which sends you back to the beginning. I loved it, so that's why it's number 2 on the list. And number 1 best Sonic level of all time, Ice Cap Zone. Another one from Sonic 3, which is good tunes, big tunes in Ice Cap Zone. Also as well, you start off the level by snowboarding, which is awesome. That's pretty cool. So you start off the level by snowboarding down this hill, and then it's just a great level design, good music, and I think it's the first ice-based level in a Sonic game. Can't remember any other snowy levels in any of the original Sonic games anyway. But yeah, so Ice Cap Zone, I think, is my favourite, or the best level of all time in Sonic games. Cool, so now we've delved into the top 5 Sonic levels. Let's do the top 5 Sonic games. So at number 5, I've written these the wrong way round. I've written them 1 to 5. Here we go. At number 5, Sonic Advance. Here's a curveball one. So when the Sonic Genesis games finished, Sonic and Sega sort of stepped away from the 2D classic Sonic games, right? And then they started making it like they really started focusing on the 3D stuff. So we didn't really have a 2D Sonic game, like a classic 2D Sonic game, for ages. And the first one which came out, which was close to that, I think it was like 2002, so like almost 10 years, was Sonic Advance for the Game Boy Advance. And holy smokes, for me this was like going back to old school Sonic. That was what I love old school Sonic, and this was the first time that it properly went back to basics with Sonic Advance. And I remember whenever I beat it, it'd always take me 45 minutes to complete, no quicker or slower. So every time I was in a long car journey, I would always blast through the entirety of Sonic Advance. 4 playable characters as well, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. It was a wicked game. Number 4, classic one here, Sonic 2. One of the games I remember most playing as a kid, and also again still stands the test of time, like we mentioned in the top 5 Sonic levels part of the show, that I still play through it a lot on Android as well. It's an ideal mobile game. I think it's really cheap on Android and iPhone as well, and it's a cool game to play through. It's you know, it stands the test of time. It'd be a great mobile game to play. So if you've never played the original Sonic games, go and sort that out now. Number 3, Sonic Generations. So this was the first ever 3D Sonic game, which I think sits safely in the category of really good. Like, Sonic Adventure was fine, you know, fun. Sonic Adventure 2, a little bit better than that. Sonic 2006 version, less fine. But the first 3D Sonic game that I really got into was Sonic Generations, mainly because they also had the alternative old school style levels as well, and also brought back some of the classics that we all know and love. Because I think a big part of Sonic is nostalgia. Just embrace that. I think that just needs to be embraced. That is the best part of Sonic. And Sonic Generations, now that's really, really, really fun game. I don't know if you can get it on the PS Store or anything like that now, or if it's just firmly lodged in the world of Xbox 360s back in the day. Woo! It's old school. Is it available on PS4? I'm going to investigate that as soon as I finish this show. Number 2, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. This was groundbreaking. This is the first, you know, like DLC and expansion packs, Sonic Mania expansion pack, which is why we're doing this video. Before those were like, you know, commonplace. Back when there was cartridges, Sonic and Knuckles was I reckon the first ever proper expansion pack for a game, because you could plug the Sonic and Knuckles cartridge into the Sega Mega Drive and you could pop the game Sonic 3 or Sonic 2 or Sonic 1 to then get an added experience for those games. So it was like old school lock-on technology, which I don't think was used before or since. But Sonic 3 Knuckles was amazing because because of the fact it was 2 games merged together. It was the longest Sonic game. It was the biggest Sonic game. It was a huge game to be on consoles at that time. So that is why it gets number 2 on this list. But number 1 as my favourite Sonic game of all time, I think, is actually Sonic Mania. I think it is the best one because it's got all of the best bits of all the Sonic games that I love. It's updated it with new zones and new characters, which I think is amazing. And also, as well, I love just playing through it all over again. It's like, you know, when you're sort of sitting there thinking, oh, do I play through Sonic, Sonic 2 or Sonic 3 today? Well, Sonic Mania's got all the bits from them anyway. So I think the only thing that they could have maybe thrown into Sonic Mania, I don't know, they might have done this in the Sonic Mania Encore Edition, actually. They might have added some new zones. I don't know, I've not actually played it yet. My first play is going to be with you guys. But it's maybe like turning some of the levels from maybe like Sonic 3D or maybe Sonic like Rooftop Run or City Escape, which we mentioned in the top 5 levels, turning those maybe into 2D versions. That would be pretty cool to see those levels transformed into 2D old school nostalgic versions, like Rusty Ruin Zone from Sonic 3D, because that's got good music. Yeah, that would be amazing. But yeah, so I think Sonic Mania is my favourite Sonic game. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you agree? Do you disagree? If you are watching the show on YouTube, smash your thoughts in the comments and smash the like button. And if you are listening on the podcast, then make sure you head over to my community section on my YouTube channel so you can get in touch with us there, or you can get in touch with us using the free Fun Kids app. So yeah, that is the Sonic special of the Fun Kids Gaming Show. Sonic Mania Encore Edition, or Sonic Mania Plus, will be our game of the week next week, as in our non-WWE game of the week. So look forward to some playthroughs of that. Is that going to be live? Is that going to be pre-recorded? Not sure yet. Hope you guys are all having an amazing weekend. I've been N60 Sean. See you guys later, you excellent humans.